Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to this video where we'll be learning about file handling techniques. So if that sounds interesting, let's dive right in. When we're learning about modules and packages, we mentioned about the OS module. And the OS module provides a way of us to interact with the operating system. And that includes file path manipulations. And that is what we're going to focus on this video. Just to remind you, to import a module, just say import, then the name of the module like OS, and this OS has some functions that I can use. For example, I can just say get current working directory like that. Then I'll call that function. Then I can store this to a variable. Maybe I can just say current working directory. Then if I print this, I'll get the directory of which I'm working on, and that will be displayed there in you can see I'm in drive D, this file, and that's where I am. So this is how you use the OS, and in this video I'll just make use of OS to do other stuff. For example, you can rename a file using the rename function in the OS. I can just say something like os.rename. For status, I have this text file here. It has some text. Hello there, like, comment and subscribe, adios. So that's the text there. So if I want to change this file from test maybe to new name, I can just say this rename function takes in two arguments, the old name and the new name. So I can just put my old name there. My old name is test.txt, and then to rename that file to, let's say, new.txt. Then now if I run this code, this file will be renamed. You can just run that to proof. And you can see now this text file has been deleted. And now if I open this file, you can see there's this new.txt, and it contains the same data that this text file contained. And that is how that rename works. Also, you can use this OS to delete a file using this remove method. So if I say os.remove, then I pass in the path of my file like that, text.txt. Then I run this code. This now it's called new, not text. Sorry, it's called new because we renamed it. So it's now new.txt. Then if I run this code, this new.txt will be deleted. To prove that, I can just run it. Let me run so that you can see it will be deleted. And you can see now this new.txt has been deleted. And now if I open my folder structure, you can see I don't have that new.txt there, because what this remove method, it just deletes the text. The other thing is that you can use this exists method that is available in the path to check if a path exists. So I can just say os.path, so I'll access the path, then I'll say .exists. And you can use this to check if a path exists. So I'll check if that test exists. I know it does not exist because I've deleted it, so I'll just say text.txt. And maybe you can make it spicy by using an if statement. I can say if this path exists. So this one returns true or false. Maybe you can just prove it first. Just print this first so you can see what it returns. So if I print this and run this code, you'll see it will tell me false in the terminal. Tell me false because that path does not exist. So to make this spicy, I can maybe put an if statement here and just say if this path exists, you can say there it exists. And if it does not exist, I can put an else statement there, and I can say file does not exist and just print. Let's say file does not exist. And if I run this code, since we deleted the file won't be there. So I'll see file does not exist. But if I create this file here, let me just create it here in this directory. I'll just create, we call it test.txt. If now I create it, then it can also be empty. Then if I run this code again, to tell me file exists because I already created it. Now you can see file exists. So those are one of the most basic techniques that you can use when handling files. And that is it for this video. Peace out.